Oh, mine's Franks. What a good matchup, actually. That's really fun. How impactful do I think Siege is on a scale of 1 to 10? I think on Arabia, I would probably put Siege overall as like a 6. Because I think that Siege can be impactful at different stages. Defensive Siege, forward Siege, etc. But on closed maps, probably Siege becomes like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Because you need Siege to like push. And you need Siege as a part of your composition. It might even be like a 10 out of 10 on some closed maps. So, yeah. Mine's Civ1? I think so, actually. I think so. Don't tell the Frank stands though that mine's shit on Franks. I mean, like Franks can win though, but I actually thought at some point that Franks can win, but I think with the experience I have now, I think mines should just always win. The more I think of it, the more mines are just much stronger. I think I criminally undervalued mines in every King of the Desert I play. Franks are OP bat chest. My opponent goes knights and I just can't counter them. You know what the best part is actually? In lower elo, every Frank player and their mom goes knights. Like they go knights all game. Knights to cavalier to paladin. They don't switch. And people still die to it consistently. Cause they go knights, everyone goes pikes. What's up Monos Crack by the way? The guy goes knights and then they go pikes like to counter instantly. They don't know about the monk, they don't know crossbows are fine. And then they die to forward castle on their face because they have pikes. Of course. Yo, Boozin, thanks for the prime sub. Appreciate it. I need to make a video of how to counter Franks. Franks aren't OP, you suck. That's going to be the title. Or I'll make another one. Pikes don't counter knights. I'll make 2 videos. It's going to be extremely controversial, but I'm ready to defend my points. I'm ready to defend my points. I'm gonna make 3 logical arguments in both videos and defend them till I die. That's good. Because it's true, Franks have an insane win rate, but they're not overpowered. That's something that people have to realize. Franks are not overpowered despite their high win rate. They are just the easiest civilization to play and do well with. That's my opinion on them. That's why I love Franks in high elo games as well. Like I pick them in tournaments because I think that they're easy to do well with. They're extremely consistent. I think at high elo they're pretty flexible. Yo, Jackhammer, man. 32 months, you're crazy. So many months, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, bro. What's up, man? Strong was easy to play, but not OP. Yes. Do you agree with that, Heart? Other civs played well will beat them consistently. Exactly, yes. And I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now. Like, the civs that are OP, like actually OP, is when you literally have 0 counterplay. Like, literally 0 counterplay. Nothing you can do about it. But Franks always have counterplay. You could lose if you mess up. Or if they get some nice timing attack on you. They get some momentum. But yeah. I hope you lose the Mass Knights now. And, I mean, I might. I don't think so, though. I think mines are fantastic civ against Franks. All I have to do is not go pikes and castlage like half the loyal players. The amount of times I see like pike transitions in castlage it's insane, by the way. I used to coach, and like people are just horny for pikes. I don't know why. They play the game just to get out some pikemen. Like they just want to see their favorite unit. Is 1500 low elo? If you're making pikes versus Franks, you're low elo, bro. I don't care if you're like 1k elo, 1900, heart, 2k2. It doesn't matter. If you're making pikes in castlage without having a massive crossbow first, it's okay to pike transition. But if you open pikes without a siege push, if you just open pikes, it's obviously no good. And I could just trap this guy, but obviously I don't want to. Just go out because I want to prove that like Franks are just not insane. I don't want to get any unfair advantage, so I'll just show you that. I'll show him that he's getting walled in every time there, but I'll let him out. The merciful Hera, yeah. Hera the merciful. I don't know if you guys know Gladiator, but that's me right now. Okay, let's get there. I was like, ain't no way it's happening twice in the same game, bro. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a classic strategy here, okay? We're gonna do it completely standard. Just to show that my Civ will be better than his Civ. He's gonna go for a standard strategy as well. He's gonna go for some scouts. I'm gonna look to open archers. I don't have to do archers. I can go men at arm into archers. I can do all kinds of things. I don't have to tunnel vision on just this. Hopefully I don't lose this villain. I don't think I will, though. I think it should be fine. I got a decent trade on him actually there, which is nice. My map is pretty bad as well. Like I have that forward gold there that I have to protect. So I make one spear. Now we can look to defend this area. And I'll make a range. This is like a little hill that's making me take mass damage, but I think it should be fine here. You wanna commit to it? Get on gold now, finally. Second spear, help defend a little bit. Send this build back. Oh, split around the spear, damn. He's got style. That's a pretty good trade for him. I got decent value, but not the best. I can't really attack him because I saw him fully wall at home, so I'm just gonna chill, really, for the most part. Ideally, I want to wall this, but I'll play open. I don't mind. He's trying to like play with the... Trying to get some of that out, just to see what he's up to. Oh my god. Oh my god! Did he kill the farm? I think he killed the farm. Why am I making the farm there, man? That was so brutal. I'm trying to make sure he's not doing skirms. That's like the big thing. Actually want to attack that. Nice, there's the eagles as well. It's a decent fight for me. One HP on one. I tried to do a lot there, but didn't get that much done. It was a decent fight overall, though. At the end of the world, and I should be able to pick up pretty soon as well. Now we have two options. Either we add a second range and look to put pressure in Castle Age, or we just add Talent Centers fast and then play defensively. Both options are just as good in my opinion. I like to do the second range, just to get more crossbows and have more options to play with. But in this case, I'm just going to stay on one range and just react to him, because I'm going to make one more Eagle. Because I think he's already in a position where he might get to cast a similar time as me, and he has map control, so I don't want to play an aggressive strategy when I have no control of the map. I'll stay here with this army and I'll try to break in castle, I think. All I need is see so look at the situation, right? In this situation, a lot of players would just open pikemen in lower levels, okay? It's a really, really bad habit. And the big idea behind why pikemen are bad is that pikemen don't actually counter knights, okay? It's a civilization that... Or sorry, it's a unit that is only working versus knights if you have the eco to spam them and you have something to complement them. And you can't afford all that in early game. In early game, they don't counter knights at all. In fact, knights counter them because of mobility, because they win the 1v1, because they can go back and heal with monks, etc, etc. I'll attack with this group. Either I try to regroup with my main army, or I try to sneak attack. I think I'll regroup with main army though, it's better. It's just smarter to do that. So now TC spots, and like I said, he's fast at castle. Yeah. But probably the biggest strength of Franks, in my opinion, is not their like late game or anything like that. Or like their knight spam. It's their ability to get a good castle age after having a good timing of castle age after having a solid feudal age. That's their, in my opinion, best strength. So we're gonna regroup here. Gonna get monastery fast. Why? Because expecting knights, relatively predictable civ. He's clearly on knights and skirms, so we can predict that he will have some sort of knights at some point in this game. And I probably want to get a town center out here as well, so probably just delete a house and get one at some point. Right now would be nice, because now I can defend it. And once I have 3 TC up, it's going to be a really smooth game for me. Only thing I have to watch out for is a siege push now, in my opinion. Siege push can be tricky, so I'll scout for it a little bit. This is turning very educational, but... I want to make a series of Frank YouTube videos, to be honest. Probably continue creating crossbows here. And add some monks. So now I have literally all the counters to knights, and not one of them is pikemen. I have 3 town centers to prevent them from raiding. I have Bodkin Arrow to help my town centers. I have crossbow on defense, which counters knights. And there's no way I'm going to take any damage to the knights now. More than just a couple of bills lost and some annoying like idle time and stuff. There's no way. It's impossible. And not one thing I've done has included... Has put me in risk. I can do this every time versus Franks. Every 10 out of 10 times, almost. 9 out of 10. Maybe I have a bad map one time. So now I gotta see. He's got no skirmishers. He's got only knights. So now I'm getting kind of excited to move out. So I'm gonna add another range. I want to start developing my economy, or putting my economy down in terms of military now. And I want to save these 3 spearmen because they will be pikemen eventually here. I do want to eventually go pikes in this matchup. But again, not early because that's bad. Because now I want to fight for relics. So I'll take the first one to freebie back here. Hopefully freebie. Hopefully it doesn't flop it. And start massing up. Stone is looking pretty juicy as well. I'm actually really happy he gave me those guys because those skirms could have been elite skirmish a long term, which is nice that they're not now. Ah, siege push. Okay. So that's interesting. Now, pikeman transition. Because now I have 3 TC. So now I'm able to afford pikeman transition. And pikeman will be fantastic against knights when I have crossbows. And it's going to be good against the siege when I have crossbows. So you don't pikeman transition right away, you do it afterwards. And I have the spearman already ready as well. Can I get a conversion here? Probably I won't get it, but it's fine. Alright, now I have that going for myself. I'm picking up the relics. A couple monks. Now pikeman transition is looking fantastic. Oh. It's a bit annoying that he's here. What I have to do is watch out here firstly. Get a market probably because I've got too much on gold. Lucky conversion? Oh, I got one actually. That's nice. Oh, this is really annoying. Got him and got out. This is extremely annoying. I don't even know what to do against this. Get my crossbows there. Yeah, this is extremely annoying. He's staying at max range. I can't do much against it. And why are pikes working now? Because there's so much going on that he can't actually run away from the knights, run around the knights. So now pikes are working, but before they're not working. Okay, now I can put the pressure. Ultimately, I just want to take the relics, to be honest. Ultimately, my goal here. Gotta keep some units defensively here. Add some more ranges. Probably shouldn't micro too much in a tutorial, like in a educational commentary, but it's fine. Like, you don't need to do this, obviously. It's nothing that important. Idea stays the same. I even did bad macro this game as well. I converted a villager by accident, so I'll lose this push. Once I recover it. He did a really good job with that. With those raids. And we're getting to the stage of the game, by the way, where Frank's can never win. We're getting there, don't worry. I'm actually happy it looked somewhat messy because the economy is the worst part of it. I can pressure freely. Gonna use my economy. I'm gonna use the market, sorry, to bounce my economy. And he's forced into all kinds of weird siege options as well. When I get need a university here. And this composition would be my composition forever, by the way. Oh, I need to wait for the university, bro. Make it. That's fine. I'll just wait for it. Did I miss any upgrades here? Probably get hand carts. Pick up monks. Get my relics. One down here, so I'm just looking for one more, which is here. So there's nothing there. This guy can go here. And the next one can go get this. Yeah, he's got the push actually, hold on. Yeah, ideally I want the castle, but maybe I should make the first castle back here. And because my crossbows are cheap, I actually don't mind trading constantly here. And meanwhile, I'm getting all the relics. And I mean all the relics. Scorps are bad? Well, the question is, what can he do, right? So this is the problem with Franks, right? They have a good early game, for sure. They for sure have a good early game. They have a really good mid game. But as they transition to late game, or like late cast stage, early imp, they have no options. That's what people have to realize for the relics defense. That's what people have to realize. They have no options once they get to that mid-late game. Their options then become predictable. Because they really don't have that many good ones. And pure paladin just doesn't really work. I'll pick up this relic. Even if he's empty same time, he's not. But even if he's empty same time, it doesn't matter. He has nothing. He can't do anything. Even if score is close, doesn't matter. He's useless. Like his civ is now just completely useless. If you don't have big advantage at this point, it's almost impossible to win. The only way he wins this game is if I do some severe mess up. Some severe mess up. And the threat of having eagles is really good as well. He can never make skirmishers. Even if he has a different cap civ with better skirms, he can never really make it. But anyways, even if I'm not mines, it's not like mines is the only civ that can beat Franks. It's just that your civ will have, usually other top civs will have, you know, some decent options as well. I should get Arba. And something to transition to. I don't want to send too much of my villas outside though. I'll keep some on the inside, some taking wood. I'll get this first. I could just make a few plumes here. That's annoying a little bit. Oh, he went back here. Well, I would go for the stone. Skirmishers, okay. Arbalists are fine against this, but I don't have a lot of armor upgrade. We're gonna stay on Arbalest for a bit, and then we're gonna switch to Eagles later. We're gonna stay on Arbalest Hub for a little bit. Should I clear him from the back of my base? That would be nice. Oh, I got cleared up here. Now it's an interesting game. That's actually an important castle. Do I want to get that one down? Oh, he hit that one. Alright, at some point we need to switch to Eagles as well. I'm just gonna do it when I have all the upgrades on my infantry, and then I switch to Eagles. All about the units you go for. And other archer civs, guys, we're gonna have Hussar. We're gonna have something to help us out here, okay? Versus skirms. Every archer civ has a way to counter skirms. you get raided a little bit, just add back your bills. The only thing I have to make sure, the only thing I've been making sure of this game was the fact that I don't get overrun one shot. That's the only way Franks can win this, if they overrun one shot. Or if they get 5 relics and then trade gold late game, that also works. And that's actually hard to do. Oh, there's stone there, that's nice actually. I wanna buy stone and get there. In this case I have 5 relics, so that helps. Lacking a lot of wood though, I don't like that. Maybe I have too many farms. Yeah, that's probably it. Probably have to give this fight up. I want to trade. I want to trade his gold units. Franks get significantly weaker when they have no gold. Bomber cannon out, so that tribe will not do anything now. And now it's the perfect time for eagles. Because now Eagle Halb has no counter, you know? And like I said, it could be Arbalest, whatever your Archiciv has. Just like, Franks are weak versus Archicivs. That's the one thing you need to know in late game. And getting there, in my opinion, is not the hardest thing in the world to do. Continue trading here while we wait, and then I don't even care to pressure that. Just want to go here. Continue securing the map. He can't raid. Every time he raids, he trades gold units for food units. As long as I don't get overrun by the raids, I'm chilling. Trade more gold units away. Franks get so bad when there's no gold. Remember that. Very gold reliant civ. Preparing eagles, Eldorado. Their scrims are really not the best, so I'm able to trade Arbalest versus scrims no problem as well. As long as I have the gold to afford it. If the gold is tight, then, you know, obviously be a little bit more careful. Wait for your ego transition, but if you have gold, go for it. It's not the worst. He's doing a good job raiding. I have to give him some credit for that as well. So now I will switch to eagles and halves, and it's going to be extremely hard to stop that one. I don't want to allow this. No, no, no. I can start raiding now as well. I don't know why my barracks are in numbers. And GG's called. I didn't even attack him. This is like the perfect example of how it's so easy to play against Franks if you have a good Archiciv. You can win literally every time as long as you play solid. You can make a few mistakes here and there. I didn't play perfectly on defense, but all you have to do is not get completely wiped at like Castle Age, early Imp, and they just can't win. They're a civilization that wins purely on timing. Don't greed versus them. Make pikemen in late Castle Age, make monks, make Arbalest, mix units to counter the knight spam, and you're good. Biggest mistake, don't go pikeman right away. Stick with crossbow monk first, and then switch to pikeman if they push me. If he doesn't push me, I don't make pikeman there. I hope that's clear. Pikeman is only a response to the siege push. Why? Because if he has siege, pikeman move faster than siege, he has to fight me. If he doesn't have siege, he never has to fight me, therefore pikeman is not good. GG's. Take a look at the resources. He has good economy. The big thing is that secured the relics in mid game. I think that's the one win condition Franks can have, in my opinion, versus mines, is if they have the 5 relics. Even then it's hard, but that's the one win condition. If you take that away from them, in this case I got all 5, it's just like the dream, then it's really good. I noticed they played past the whole game. I mean, if mines want to end the game in Castle Age, Franks, they must do pikes. Yeah, but the whole point is you don't need to end the game in Castle Age. Why would you want to end the game versus Castle Age? Does someone have a gun to your head saying win in Castle Age or else I'm going to shoot you? Because if that's not the case, you don't have to end the game in Castle Age if you're mine. Just play for Imp. And that's a perfect example. I think that if you want to end the game early when you're not supposed to be stronger, that's where the mistakes come out. That's where the problems are.